activate your rook. This is the most important general guideline of rook endings, of course. The rook is such a powerful attacking and counter-attacking unit that it does not like to defend friendly pawns passively forever. How did Alexander Grishuk deal with White's pressure here against Timur Rajabov in the FIDE Candidates Tournament London 2030? What would you do? Yeah, there are maybe many moves here, but I like rook a1 because the rook can just not stay on a6 forever. It's so badly placed there. The rook wants to be activated, and I in general like Grishuk's defense here. King g7 is also drawn as is given in the books, of course, but this is even better. A better drawing setup used by Grishuk, who defends very well here. Check, and White doesn't achieve anything, so let me jump a bit ahead. Yeah, Grishuk just waits here with his rook, and is very active with king and rook. Yeah, and so Rajabov tries the last trick, but yeah, Grishuk can't fall for it due to the very beautiful stalemate. Yeah. So don't defend passively your own pawns forever, and then don't wait for the last moment to activate the rook, but activate it if possible immediately, and then take the most active setup available. If, yeah, these general guidelines are backed up by calculation, of course. But King g7 would also be a draw, so but I like Grishuk's approach more. Okay, because the king is more active. Activity is of crucial importance in rook endings. And this is one of the reasons why the drawish tendency is so large. Even here with two extra pawns, with rook, and so a good pawn as a bishop pawn. Okay, and then rook's pawn, but still the general result is a draw if the defender is reasonably placed. Okay, there's a guideline. If the defending king is cut off on its back rank, then the defender would win as a guide, the attacker would win as a guideline. But here, it is a general draw. Yeah, the drawish tendency of rook endings is really very large, also a guideline. Important when you simplify, and when you have the choice to exchange into rook endgame or have alternative options. Okay, one further example for this important theme. The classic Salov Floor Milan Wiedma, Nottingham 1936. What to do with black? What is the highest priority? The rook must be activated. If the rook stays on a8 for a very long time, then you might easily lose. We will see. So King c7, which was also given by Smyslov and Levenfish, but also analyzed in detail by Maktrovetsky in his excellent endgame manual, is the best approach. The rook is activated. Yeah, and then with such an active rook, you usually can't lose. And, f4 is not good, and it's not necessary, and d4 so not necessary. First preparation of f4, and now it is a draw. Now the road can be opened, and the rook is even better placed on the f file, and this must be a draw. Okay, so rook b8 was a mistake. Maybe not fatal yet, but it was definitely a mistake. How to continue? Yeah, opening up a second front. It's a very important endgame principle as well. Yeah, now it's already very unpleasant, but still King c7 with the idea, King b7 and activating the rook would be the right approach. This is just too slow. White will find a way again to open roads on the second wing. Black can't stop that. And here comes the last moment. After g5, black was lost, definitely. The last chance was to activate the rook. Without the rook, it just doesn't work. Here, white still has very good chances to win, of course. But I'm not 100% sure if white is really winning or if it's still a draw due to the very large drawish tendency of rook endings. But it is, of course, clear that, it is clear that here already something has gone wrong for black. The rook should have been activated earlier, and the easiest was to do it directly. Now the king is passive, but this is not so, it's not so bad after all. The king is a good defender of the wing and has good jobs and can come later, while now the rook is active and can come sooner, so this must be a draw. Activate your rook.